they taught you how to find X. They also taught you the Pythagorean theorem. Like we use it out here. But one thing is for sure, they never taught you how to get out of debt or how to build wealth, or most especially, something that you came to learn outside here, living paycheck to paycheck. And my dear, it was not by accident. Hi, I'm Miss Muithathi, and welcome back to my channel. If you like content like this, consider supporting the channel via Buy Me Coffee, link in the description. And if you'd like to build your finances from scratch or from ground up, grab my chaos-proof monthly system, the 30 money scripts, or my ebook on building wealth in 12 months, all linked below. Let's get into it. You see, school was never about financial freedom. It was about compliance. Okay? You complying. It was designed to produce good employees, but not self-funded individuals. But today, I'll be sharing with you 8 truths about money that they conveniently left out of the curriculum. Some of this will sting, some might piss you off, but all of them should change the way you see money and your life forever. So let's start with number 1, that your income is not your wealth. They made us believe that if you just earn more, a little bit more, you'll be fine. But they never taught us about net worth. So you can make something like 300 Kenyan shillings, that's $2,300 a month, and still be broke if you end up spending 299,000 Kenyan shillings. Okay? So wealth isn't what you earn. It is what you keep. Okay? It's what you keep, what you grow, and what you protect. Here is the truth. A janitor who invests 15% of their income can actually retire richer than a lawyer or attorney who spends all their money. Okay? So why do high earners go broke? We'll get to that. Number 2, school teaches obedience, not ownership. Okay? So school is all about follow instructions. Don't question authority. That is the hidden curriculum. Problem is, out here in the real world, wealth favors risk takers and creators. We've all seen it. It doesn't favor rule followers. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. Okay? Schools don't teach you how to start a business. It doesn't teach you how to buy assets. And to make it more sad, it doesn't teach you how to understand your payslip. As much as they prepared you for employment, they didn't prepare you for empowerment. Eventually, you self-sabotage, and that was intentional. Number 3, compound interest works both ways. We had Einstein called it the 8th wonder of the world. But what they didn't tell us, what they didn't say is that compound interest either makes you rich or it makes you poor. And even if you hear about compound interest, you'll just hear about how it can make you rich. Sasa? Because when you're in debt, my dear, compounding is your biggest enemy. And I say this because you see that small loan that you took, that's just 5,000 Kenya shillings you think you fulizared or you took from a Shwari or this mobile app loans, those credit card balances. Just give it time. Compound interest will devour your financial future. You won't know what hit you. or what swallowed you alive. Okay? And that is unless you flip the script. So, number 4. Money is emotional, not logical. Okay? In school, they taught us math, but they never taught us that our childhood and things like your trauma, your self-worth, that all of that affects how you spend your money. You're not bad with money. You're just unhealed and undiagnosed. Okay? And when you're not diagnosed, you don't know what you're suffering from. You find yourself spending to cope. You're sabotaging because you are taught that money is stressful, dangerous, or even shameful. I've seen parents who hide money until they die. That's when you realize, so we are this wealthy. Doesn't make any sense. But you get what I mean. So how do you rewire that? We'll come back to that. Number 5, taxes are your biggest expense. You know, you can spend your whole life trying to save 100 Kenya shillings on airtime. But taxes, they'll take up to 30% or even more of your income silently, annually. This is sad because schools never taught us how to reduce taxes legally, use allowances, or invest in tax-shielded vehicles. And you know why? Because apparently that's the game for the rich. Games rich people play. And one way or the other, you are not invited. 6, being good with money is a learnable skill. They'll never tell you these things. Schools made it look like you're either smart with money or you're not. But my dear, things like budgeting, investing, saving, negotiating, pricing, they're all teachable, all learnable, and all repeatable. So this is to say you're not behind. You're just untrained. Okay? And no one told you that it was okay to start late and still win. I'm here to tell you it's possible for you to start late and still win. Just believe in yourself. The last but not the least, number 7, banks are not your friends. Remember, the bank with that smiling teller or manager or whoever is still a for-profit business. Never forget that. The loan they offer you is how they make money off your desperation. And to see how big an enemy is I'm waiting for you when you have like a very huge problem. That's when I want to give you some money in return, bring interest on top. Out here, people will say you're no longer a friend, but why is it that you tend to think banks are your friends? They will charge you 200 Kenya shillings for withdrawing your own money. You deposit 1,000 bob. When you're withdrawing it, it's no longer 1,000, it's less. Okay? They will give you 4% interest on your savings and charge you 18% on your loan. That's like how many times? That's over 4 times higher. The math is not mathing. So the whole system is just designed to trap you in a cycle of debt without smiling. And last, number 8, you can't save your way to wealth. You keep saving until you become wealthy. It will never happen. So wake up if that's your plan. They tell us, just save. So we go and put 1,000 Kenya shillings in a piggy bank. while we sit and wait for magic. Forgetting money loses value over time. I'm sure you've heard of inflation. Inflation is real. Your money must grow, not just sit. So saving is the start, but investing is how you build wealth. But if you're too scared to invest, here is what you do next. We've been taught to fear risk, right? But the real risk here is you staying stuck. So ensure that you're not stuck. Move. Either way, just ensure that you're moving. If you want to start fixing this today, use the chaos-proof monthly system to master your money flow. Download the Money Scripts journal to help you rewire your mindset, and get my Building Wealth in 12 Months ebook if you're done playing small. All links below. Here is what schools really taught you: to obey, to conform, and to be grateful for just enough. But wealth lives in clarity, courage, and chaos. It lives outside of the classroom. And if you're watching this far, it means you're ready to unlearn. You are not born to just pay bills and die. You are not born to rot in meetings and traffic. You were born to own your time, control your finances, and most especially, fund your freedom. So, let this video be the class that you never got, but always needed. If it helped, share it. And of course, grab the digital tools I created for people like you. All are the links below. I'm Wangui Muithathi, your personal finance and investment coach, and I'll see you in my next video.